At least I do quite frequently. Where did you learn that? You ask them where they learn things. Then we get hit with this simple but powerful words that they look up and share with us is that I got it from you, dad or mom. Welcome back to Defeating Weekly. I'm your host, Craig Olson. Thank you for checking out this week's episode. As always, make sure you're sharing, liking, reposting, commenting on these videos. Let me know your thoughts and being able to share with others. Really excited for this week's episode as the topic's very important to me right now, especially as starting to coach Michael's baseball team this year. And it kind of fits right in with one of our key themes for this year, and that's the idea of leading by example. Being a parent is one of the single most hard, difficult jobs, in my opinion. One day you're carefree and able to do things whenever you want, and the next you're responsible for a new living being with very little clue of what you're actually supposed to be doing. So, if we want to be a good parent, we have to make changes to our lives. Then, as they grow older, we think it will get easier as they become more independent. However, we find ourselves asking, at least I do quite frequently, where did you learn that? You ask them where they learn things. Then we get hit with this simple but powerful words that they look up and share with us is that I got it from you, dad or mom. These words often catch us off guard because we wonder, when did I do this? Or you were around when I did this? Sometimes it's good things. Sometimes we have that oh boy reaction. Last night I had one of these experiences that helped me see that Tosh and I are obviously doing something right. At practice, Camden came along to hang out and play at the playground equipment. After practice, I was introducing myself to one of the parents on my team, and as I introduced myself to them, the mom stated she had actually met our youngest son, that he had come up to them on his own accord and introduced himself and shook her hand. He then proceeded to have a conversation with her and her son, that is Camden's age. This was a very proud moment for me as a dad, as I have always been one to introduce myself and shake people's hands, as that is how I was taught as I was a younger kid. Taking this in and reflecting, I wanted to make sure Camden knew I was very proud of him for doing this. So on the way home, I turned the radio down and shared this experience with him. As I saw his face beaming in the reflection, it hit me hard that they are always watching and learning from us, even when it doesn't seem like they're listening or not an immediate part of the conversation. Therefore, we must learn to lead by example. With our baseball team, as I kind of alluded to earlier, one of our core principles is creating leaders. That means leading by example. As a result, I must act in certain ways, and in order to do that, I must be willing to show them what things look like. In the same way, if we want to help people do certain things a certain way in whatever aspects of our lives it may be, we must be able to lead by example. So, a couple quick action steps to help you out with leading by example. The first one, if you're a leader, whether it be in your family, at work, or within a sport or activity, take inventory when those around you are doing things. Ask yourself whether it's positive or negative, but go deeper and think about whether you're leading those actions through your example. If you realize that one of the actions needs some changing, then you must be willing to look at what you've been showing as an example. If you haven't been doing it the way you want to, then you must make changes to what you're doing to be that example of where you want them to be going. If the actions are what you were hoping for to happen within a situation like us in Camden, be sure to share that positive feedback to that person. This will further reinforce the action and let the person know they are doing things the right way. You guys, leading by example is such a powerful tool, and I strongly recommend you guys go through these action steps. Quote for this week: a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. That was by John C. Maxwell. And then the other one, improvement requires consistency and follow through. Hashtag earcaft. You guys, I am so passionate about this idea of leading by example. It's so easy anymore to tell people what to do and then peace out. And then we get upset when it didn't get done the right way. We got to show them through our example of what we're expecting them to accomplish. I hope you guys have a great day and defeat the week.